In this video I'm going to be showing you the Keith McMillen Batt-O-Meter and telling you why I think it has a place in any electric guitarist or bassist's gear rack. Hey guys, I'm Tyler, thank you for tuning back into the channel once again. If you're new around here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with my videos and all the latest bits and pieces that I've got going on. So in this video I'm going to be talking to you about the Keith McMillen Batt-O-Meter, which is this little device here, and letting you know why I think it's a great tool for pretty much anyone who plays electric guitar or electric bass. The Batt-O-Meter is a product that I've wanted for a few years and finally came in my Christmas stocking. I asked for it a few times and eventually it arrived. But it's something that I really should have bought much earlier than I did. So the idea of the Batt-O-Meter is to be more specifically a battery meter for musicians. As you can see here, you've got the jack plug here which plugs into your output on your bass or electric guitar, but it also can plug into pedals as well. And then we have on the side of the device here, you can see there are 9-volt port there, so you can put a battery up to that and it will measure the amount of current and charge left in that battery. And we also have the button on the side, if you can see that here, and you've got the alkaline, rechargeable and then zinc. So that's a choice of battery type, so you can choose what type of battery you're using and the Batt-O-Meter will give you more accurate results. The great thing for me about this product is you can check the batteries in a bass or a guitar without having to take the batteries out of that guitar, which is pretty much invaluable if you're heading off to a gig and want to make sure that your instrument is going to make it through. And the other thing for me is that it's not only just a jack input output option, you have that bit on the side as well for the 9-volt batteries as they are, and you can also combine the jack and the 9-volt to measure the battery life on other batteries such as an AA or a AAA. One other feature of the Batt-O-Meter when using the jack is that it can actually also tell you how much the current drain is from the battery in that device. So if you plug the Batt-O-Meter into a bass with an active preamp, it will work out how much the current draw is from the battery when you plug the meter in, and then it will predict how many more hours of battery life you're going to get from the battery that's in that guitar. What I'm going to do now is just quickly demo each of those features and how they work with this device. So first I'm going to start off with an AA battery. So in order to do that, I'm going to switch the battery to the alkaline mode. So switch that to the top position there. And then this will probably be a little bit difficult, it might look a little bit haphazard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the positive of the AA battery to the positive and then grab the jack lead here. So the jack goes onto the end of the battery and then that sits there, and then all I have to do is hold the button down and it tells me exactly how much is left in that battery. So pretty simple there, as you can see, you just hold the button down and it does what you need it to do. Next I've got an example with a rechargeable 9-volt battery. So a lot of people use rechargeables for their basses and things now because they want to be conservative with energy, and I totally understand that. You don't get as good a battery life out of them, but obviously you can just keep recharging it and it's not really too much of an issue. So what I'm going to do here is I've switched the Batt-O-Meter to rechargeable, and then just going to put the battery on the side, so just like so, and then hold down the button and it will tell you rechargeable and then show you how much is left in it. Next I'm just going to grab you a bass and show you exactly what comes up when you use a bass with it. This is my Sadowski RV5 PJ bass, so what I'm going to do is just plug in the Batt-O-Meter into the output jack. This is the meter recommended by Sadowski, which is kind of one of the reasons I got it, because I thought if it's used by them it must be a decent product. What I'm going to do now is just switch to alkaline, because I believe I've put alkaline batteries in here, and then I'm just going to hold down this button here. It shows alkaline, how much charge left. If you keep holding it, it'll also tell you how many hours left. So I've got 156 hours left of battery on this same battery. For me, the fact that this product works with guitars and also with pedals is really invaluable, and the fact that you can use it as a typical battery meter as well is great. Obviously it's not the most simple of battery meters to use when you're using something like an AA battery. As you can see, it was a bit of a fiddle trying to get it to line up and everything. Obviously with smaller batteries that becomes easier, but it's not impossible and you can at least get some idea of how much charge is in a battery. If you're like me, you're probably be a bassist or a guitarist with a load of batteries piled up and not sure which ones are new and which ones need to be checked and which ones have any charge left in them, I found that I kind of got a bit anxious about taking active bass to a gig because I wasn't sure how much battery was left in it. So the option to check it now is really invaluable and just puts my mind at ease. The fact that you can also plug this straight into your guitar, straight into a pedal that you're about to take out, and know it's not going to die on you during the gig is also really comforting, and I think probably why one of these should probably make it into pretty much anyone's gig bag if they're using pedals on battery power, or if you are using active basses or active guitars. I think it's just a bit of an insurance policy. It's really not very expensive. I think it costs about £20 overall to be your battery meter for any batteries, and more specifically for your instruments and guitars. One downside I will say to this is that it doesn't work with absolutely every product, and unfortunately I'm a little bit disappointed that it doesn't work on my MTD bass, because that was pretty much the one bass that I would leave at home because I was never sure about battery, and it's also the bass that has let me down with its battery life before. I have been doing gigs before where I had an upright and the MTD on the same gig, and I ended up finishing by playing the rock songs on an upright bass because that was all I had left, that the battery and power would work. So that's a little bit of a downside, so I am a little bit disappointed by that, but I think for the majority of instruments and pedals, depending on how they're wired, this will typically work and you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. So that's really just kind of a little public service announcement about this product. I think it's really useful, and I thought I'd just let people know about it and let me know what your practice is when it comes to batteries. Are you using 9-volt batteries? Are you using rechargeable batteries? And do you have the same kind of anxiety that I get with batteries when you're going out to gig? Let me know what that in the comments below. I'll leave a link to this in the description, and it'll probably be an affiliates link, so you can go there and anything you buy, a little bit of commission will go to me and the channel to help it grow. So if you want to buy one of these, have a look in the description and I'll see if I can find you a link for it, and it will be put in there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like this video, also to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with my latest videos. Plenty more coming in 2021, so click that notification bell, keep updated, and also keep your eyes peeled for all of my latest videos. I will see you in the next one.